Hello, welcome to the Intuitive Healing Tarot channel. I have a bonus reading here for the Cancers for the month of November. We're going to hop right in and see what Spirit has for you guys. We got loneliness in reverse. And it's so crazy because I picked up this life lessons deck, but I was like, I want to do a love reading for Cancer. I was like, this deck is not specific to love, so why are we even picking this? But then loneliness came out, and so that definitely has to do with love, okay? It came out in the reverse. The affirmation says, I know that I am never alone. I feel as though if you are a single, Spirit just said not just singles. Oh my God. If you are in a relationship or if you're single, Cancer, I feel as though for some of you, you could be feeling very alone right now. Okay. Even as it relates to your friendships, I'm getting into a little bit more than love. Okay. For some of you, you feel like you're alone. Your friends are not like reciprocating the friendship that you truly desire, from them. I feel like your family members, you could be feeling a little isolated from your family members. For some of you, you've had to set boundaries, okay? And setting boundaries can feel very lonely. For some of you, you are in a relationship and you still feel lonely with the person that is, sitting next to you every day. I feel as though things are about to change. Look at that. The Two of Cups just came out. Things are about to change, and I'm actually gonna pin a reading I just did because it talked about that too. I feel as though there's gonna be a major shift. November, December, Sagittarius energy. For some of you, it may be delayed into Capricorn season. And I feel like that if it is delayed into Capricorn season, it's because of your own choices. It's because of your own choices. But I feel this coming in very quickly for you. A change as it relates to your love life. A change as it relates to feeling lonely in this world. Feeling isolated in this world. Feeling as though you don't have a lot of support. Okay? For some of you, I actually see a couple of people coming in for you. Okay. I feel as though, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. There's 3 people coming in for you. For some of you, these people are already in your life and it's just about establishing the relationship. I feel as though there's someone who's older than you, okay, a feminine energy, older than you. This person is very wise. This person is very, I feel like as it relates to your career, as it relates to your finances, this is somebody that you can go to and get advice. I feel as though you set a boundary with this person for some type of reason. Okay. It's going to be different for everyone. So take it how it resonates. You set a boundary with this person. I think it's time to reach back out to them. Okay. If you have not expressed your feelings towards this person for, whatever it is that they've done or how they made you feel, I think it's time to, just reach out, share your feelings, share your thoughts. I feel as though there will be opportunities to really heal this connection, or even if it does not heal the connection, it's gonna heal you. Okay, it's gonna be very powerful for you to be vulnerable, to open. I feel like there's some type of wisdom that's gonna come from this situation. Okay, even if the wisdom doesn't come from this person directly speaking it to you, I think you're gonna learn something from the situation. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. Spirit wants you to reach out to this person. Also, if you have a friend that you have been in separation with, for some of you, this could have been somebody you have been in a relationship with. Okay, this could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Whoever this particular person is, I feel like this is like somebody you could turn up with, somebody you have a good time with, somebody who you have shared a lot of positive moments with in the past. I feel like a boundary has been set. I feel like you guys have not been talking as much, Cancer. It's time to reach out. Okay, it's time to reach out. It's time to restore balance in this friendship, in this connection. If it's something that you need to say to these people to get it off your chest, yeah, I feel like that's the overall theme here. Even with these 3 people, it's like something was done, a boundary was set, and now you feel lonely. But each opportunity presented you a moment to be vulnerable, to talk about your feelings, to open up, and you chose not to do so. You just set the boundary and you just walked away, and now you're like, oh, I'm so lonely, I don't have these connections anymore. And Spirit is like, possibly if you would have just expressed, what you were feeling, then you would still have these connections, Cancer. Okay? I see stuff on Instagram all the time where it's like, never underestimate a Cancer's ability to just cut you off. And I feel like Cancer has cut like people off in their life, and now they're feeling lonely, and they're like, you know, what do I do? Like, in spirit is like, go be vulnerable, go open up, go express yourself, and you have the ability to really heal these connections. Okay, you have the ability to heal these connections, but it's gonna require a level of vulnerability from you, that I don't know if Cancer really wants to do. Okay, because some of you, I'm getting a stubborn energy where it's like, you know, I'm not going to apologize to this person. You know, they said this about me, they called me dumb, they called me fat, you know, this person was pulling tarot on me, or this person was talking about me behind my back to other people, or this person ghosted me, or this person, you know, stood me up, or I feel like I was always doing everything and they never did anything. But you never expressed how you felt to any of these people, and so how are they gonna know how to improve their behavior to show up in the relationship in the way that you desire if you don't let them know? Okay, and I feel like some people are saying, you know, if they're for me, then they should know how to treat me. But people don't know, baby. Some, you know, like the other people, different people require different things in relationships, and so they could have been used to people, you know, being okay with it, or not taking, you know, something that was said to you in the way that you took it, if that makes sense. So like, they could have said the same thing to somebody else and the other person didn't care at all, but saying it to you, it hurt your feelings. You know, this person does not know if you do not tell them. Okay, so there's this older person, this wise person, possibly related to work, possibly related to your career, your finances, your growth. There's this friend that you used to have a good time with. Okay, and then this last energy, this could be a masculine energy. This could be somebody who's very like hyper focused on their appearance or their material wealth, their abundance. I feel like this person, they could possibly be a little shallow. That's the energy that I'm getting. I feel like this person maybe has like a lot financially, but then when it comes to like being able to meet emotional needs or physical, like any other type of needs, this person doesn't have it. I feel as though these three people, there's something here, okay, that is going to be beneficial to your work. Okay, if you are a storyteller, if you are a person who wants to write a book or start a podcast, or just like be a motivational speaker, or whatever the case may be, I feel as though there's a powerful message here that's gonna come to you as you go in and be vulnerable in these three connections. Okay, so like, you're gonna, like, you going out and talking to these people, working to mend these relationships, working to find purpose in these relationships, working to really step out of this energy of loneliness. Okay, I feel as though you're going to have some type of insight, you know, some type of something that's going to make you want to go share it with the world. Okay, you might just have this like epiphany after talking to one of the people, and you go make a TikTok and then go viral. You know, like, I feel like it's going to be something of this nature where the healing process of these connections, the healing process of your idea of loneliness, is going to create an opportunity for you to birth something, to grow something. Okay, and the Emperor card just fell down, and you know, Cancers, the Emperor is a leader. This is someone who is it's like an energy of determination. It's an energy of success. It's an energy of being courageous and bold, and being able to lead something. Okay, I feel as though, you know, the Emperor is someone who is just like confident. Okay, I feel like stepping into this Emperor energy is going to be very beneficial to you. I think healing these connections will put you in this Emperor energy. I feel like it's going to be stepping out of this energy of feeling lonely and lack to healing these connections, and now being in this energy of just like confidence and joy, and being able to really birth the things that you are desiring to birth in this season of your life. Okay, I don't know, Cancer, I feel like you haven't even realized how holding on to all of these emotions as relates relates to these connections have been weighing at you. Okay. I don't even think you realize how the emotions of these connections have been weighing at you. These feelings of loneliness that you are experiencing, I don't even think you realize how heavy it is and how it's preventing you from showing up in different areas of your life. Okay. It's time to really think about it, because, you know, it's making me think of like grief. Okay, I feel as though for some of you, you have been experiencing a level of grief as it relates to these particular connections, because they were connections that you valued before. They were connections that mean something to you before, connections that gave you fulfillment, joy, and happiness before. And so now that you don't have these things, you have been experiencing grief as it relates to these connections. And this grief has kind of gotten you in this energy of stagnation, honestly, is what I'm feeling. The grief has kind of got you in this energy of not just stagnation, but loneliness, of like isolation. And, you know, Spirit does isolate us so that he can elevate us, but we have to do isolation in a healthy way. You know, if you don't do isolation in a healthy way, it's going to lead to depression, and we don't want that. I feel like for some of you, you possibly have been experiencing some type of depression lately because of all of these what's the word? These suppressed emotions, all of these things that have not been brought to the surface and processed as it relates to these particular connections. Okay. Ooh. Processing these will definitely bring things back into balance for you guys. I saw the Justice card. Yeah, it was at the bottom of the deck. Processing these things will definitely bring it back into balance for you. I feel as though when you do process, there will be a lot of emotions that come to the surface, okay? There will be, if you've been suppressing your grief as it relates to these connections, if you have been you know, feeling sad, feeling lonely, like all of that's going to come to the surface, and you will have to feel those feelings, Cancer. But feeling those feelings will definitely bring things back into balance, okay? And for some of you, that's what you have been manifesting for yourself with the Magician. You've been manifesting that your life comes back into balance. You've been manifesting wholeness. You've been manifesting healing. You've been manifesting this energy where you're not feeling isolated, where you're not feeling lonely, where you have friends, where you can go out and you can have fun and you can be around these people and you can, you know, live the life that you truly desire for yourself. For a lot of you, you've been manifesting that for yourself. And Spirit is saying, in order to get to the things that you have been manifesting for yourself, look at that at the bottom of the deck, the Fool card. Look at all these major arcanas. In order to get to the things that you have been manifesting for yourself, you're going to have to take this leap of faith. You're going to have to have these conversations. You're going to have to address these feelings, address these emotions. For some of you, if you want to just start with therapy, I think that would be a good start too. If you want to start with therapy and you want to talk to your therapist about these 3 connections and y'all find a way to heal them, or y'all find a way to process these emotions as it relates to each connection. If you don't want to reach out to them directly first, that's okay too. As long as you're starting this process of really addressing these feelings and these emotions, that's when balance is going to come back into your life. Okay. When you take this leap of faith, and it's definitely going to be a leap of faith. And you're going to need some courage. You're going to need some bravery. You're going to need that drive and determination, but you know, it's on the inside of you. It's there. Okay, it's going to be uncomfortable, but just know that it's going to restore balance, and it's going to lead you towards the things that you're manifesting for yourself. And baby, if that's going to happen in your life, it's worth the risk. Okay, it is worth the risk. It's worth being vulnerable. It's worth it opening up. It's worth putting your feelings onto there, healing these connections. Okay. It's worth it. I see your life coming back into balance in 2025, okay? For a lot of you, things will definitely come back into balance, but it's going to require vulnerability. It's going to require a level of healing. It's going to require like transparency and honesty and vulnerability. I think those are the main words. Transparency, honesty, and vulnerability, Cancer, are going to lead you far, are going to lead you to the life that you've always dreamed of, okay? It's going to lead you there, but it's going to require some work on your part. All right, so are you ready, Cancer? Are you ready? All right, 2 cards came out. Look at that, risk and action. 2 cards came out for you. You got to take a risk. You got to take action. All right, this is a message. You got to do it, y'all. You got to do it, Cancers. You got to take a risk. You got to take actions. The affirmation says, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. Learning and growth. And I said that, like, you're going to get some wisdom from this. You know, for some of you, you're going to go start a podcast, write a book, just from this experience of healing these connections, of like being honest with yourself about how your boundaries have led to your loneliness, how, you know, you had to be vulnerable, how you had to open up. You know, you're learning, you're growing. Even if you don't mend these connections and you're not like best friends with these people all over again, there's learning and growth that's going to take place here, that's going to put you in a better place for your success in the long run. Okay. And then we have actions. It says baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. Okay. If you're not ready to reach out to these people individually, therapy, write a book, write them a letter. You ain't even got to give it to them, but you got to do something to start processing these feelings and these emotions that you have, in order for you to step out of this energy of feeling alone, because you're not alone. Okay, you're never alone. Your spirit teams are there, your guides are there. You know, you're never alone. Even when you feel like you are alone, you're never alone. And you have been, you know, telling yourself this, and you've been feeling all these emotions, but stepping out of this energy, taking the steps to step out of this energy, taking action towards your happiness and being fulfilled and healing the emotions that you have, will definitely put you on the right track to success. Okay, so it starts with you, Cancer. It starts with you. All right, y'all, I love y'all. That's my hand heart. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is in the description box. I'll be happy to read for you guys on this. Anything else you would like, ancestor message, spirit messages, whatever it is that you desire. The information is in the description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Cancers.